first quarter. That's about it. And then we just, we weren't ourselves. It wasn't Cal basketball. Credit to Chanel's team. They kept fighting. They were scrappy and feisty, which we knew they would be. And we just, didn't look like we were in a rhythm. We were doing the right things. And I'm glad that, we can have this and still be 3-0. And we know we have work to do. To say we're not where we want to be, right, in terms of our goals, but we're where we need to be in that we're 3-0. And that's really important.
Questions?
So the offense dropped off after just a blazing first quarter, and then some more at halftime with Joanna on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk about how not having your primary scoring threat out there affected things, and also maybe a health status if you have anything?
Yeah, I think she'll be fine. She said it doesn't hurt when she shoots, so that's positive. You said primary scoring threat, but KK led us in scoring the game before, and we have a lot of weapons on this team. He has been much more aggressive offensively, so I don't think Yo being out is an excuse for us not to put up points in this game. And we just didn't play well. We turned it over too much. 17 turnovers is way too many for this game. We forced things. We knew that they would collapse in the paint, and the kick was out. And we tried to jam it in a little bit too much. We had people open on the perimeter. And then, unfortunately, I'd say, we didn't knock down those open shots, but we shot it at 38%. That's pretty good. It just, I guess it was a lot early and a little late. So we'll be better.
And when the offensive end drops off, obviously 33 steals is going to make a big difference, keeping things going for you. Is the defense still a work in progress? You guys are switching a lot. You're pressuring end to end a lot. Is that something you're becoming more proficient at?
Yeah, we're going to be much more aggressive defensively. I think you've seen that in the first 3 games. We still have some kinks to work out. There's some lineups that are better for pressing than others. There's some lineups that are better for different presses than other presses, right? And just trying to put people in their strengths. But we needed some of those easy baskets that we got off of the turnovers.
I have a question for Mia. You're tearing it up defensively. You got multiple skills today. What's your mindset, just as a teammate on the floor, trying to do everything for the team? And how does that affect your overall season goals?
Can you repeat the last part of the question?
Just as a defender, I guess, you have 5 steals today. How do you feel your defensive prowess impacts your team, and how does that, kind of translate to your entire game?
Yeah, I think defense definitely translates to offense. So just getting stops on defense motivates the team and gets us moving at a faster pace. So we got to push and transition and get different reads. So I think just having a defensive mindset helps my teammates play fast and spread the floor, knowing that I'll look for them on the kickoff.
Yeah, Michelle Washburn with the Daily California. Leilani, there were definitely some runs today. As a floor general, how do you try to stay posed, especially at the end of the third quarter? How Polly's they're going. So yeah, what's your mentality in those moments?
I think it was key for us to just stay together. I think when we're going back and forth exchanging buckets, it's more so when the balls stop, getting them together and kind of just keeping the pace, just understanding that we have to get a stop here. And I feel like we didn't do that enough tonight, but it was that effort was there to just try to control the pace of the game.
Leilani, you moved up to 8th on the all-time assist list, and number 7 is just right in your sights coming up. How's that feel, being able to be at such a high level with the all-time assist leaders in Cal history?
This one was special just because it's Leisha, just because she has been at a lot of our practices and just pushed me a lot to where passing her means more. I can't wait to text her after this and talk to her.
Coach, you talked about some of those things you want to work out. First road trip of the year. Ahead of that, what's the mentality, and talk about it defensively? Yeah, what's the plan?
Yeah, I haven't watched any of Auburn just yet, so I need to figure out what we're going up against, but it's just really important that we have our defensive foundation set and know what that's supposed to look like in terms of our rotations, our activity on the ball. So we're just building it, you know, and with, you know, 6 new players that, you know, a lot of people are getting a lot of minutes. It's gonna take some time for things to be in sync, but I like the direction that we're headed, and we can be better than this performance today.
I saw you hug Michelle at the end of the game. Kind of, what were you telling her?
Oh, that was a begging and pleading.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Towards Michelle to please do what I'm asking her to do, and you know, we need a low block presence. We need that interior presence, and I think Michelle can be it. So just like begging her to hurry up and do that.
Is foul trouble kind of something area of improvement?
I mean, what do you think? Yes, she needs to improve and not foul out of games. And, you know, she can, and I'm on her, we're on her. And I honestly think it'll be easier for her with kind of bigger bodies. Sometimes it's hard when everyone's smaller than you and you're accidentally knocking them down and things like that. So she might be more in her element in some ways, but those bigger SEC bodies are going to be challenging for us in other ways.
So I'm sure the road trip will be a good test for that too.
For sure.
Well, she did stay on the court 21 minutes, so you have to kind of measure that in progress. Yeah.
Yes,
Definitely.
6 minutes.
Definitely.
Getting there.
Outside of the first quarter, just the game wasn't Cal basketball, you know, overall, but the team still managed to shoot near 40% from 3. Is that something that, you know, as a coach, like you're proud of? Through a game that had a lot of twists and turns and unexpected runs and droughts, do you think that's something that the team can build on?
You know, I think we could have shot a lot better. We were 1 for 14 from 3 in the third quarter. So, you know, we can shoot the ball better than that. And we just have to make sure we're taking the right shots. And, you know, we should have more offensive rebounds when we miss 38 shots. I think we should have more than 11 offensive rebounds. So there's just a lot of ways in which we need to be better in order to do what we want to do this season. And I'm glad, you know, we have a few days of practice here to clean up some things and get better.